Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're diving into the world of ADHD, Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. Now you might have heard this term thrown around, but what does it really mean? ADHD is a neurodevelopmental condition. It affects how your brain grows and develops, influencing attention, activity levels and impulse control. Essentially, imagine your brain as a bustling city. In a brain with ADHD, the traffic lights and street signs aren't working quite right. This can lead to thoughts and ideas bouncing around, making it tricky to focus on one thing at a time. It's not that people with ADHD don't want to pay attention. Their brains just work a bit differently. In this video, we'll explore ADHD's common symptoms, causes, and treatments, uncovering the spectrum of challenges and triumphs that come with it. From children struggling to sit still, to adults juggling disorganized to-do lists. We'll dive into the science behind ADHD, looking at genetics, brain chemistry, and environmental factors, and dispel myths, replacing them with evidence-based information. By the end, you'll gain insights into identifying signs of ADHD and finding support through therapies, medications, and lifestyle changes. Understanding ADHD is the first step to fostering a more inclusive and supportive world, so let's get started. Recognizing ADHD in children can be tricky as every child develops at their own pace. Common signs might indicate your child could benefit from an assessment. Difficulty with attention is a hallmark symptom. This might look like trouble focusing on tasks. Hyperactivity is another key indicator. It can also manifest as constant fidgeting. Impulsivity is another significant aspect, acting without thinking, like interrupting conversations. If you notice these signs, consult a healthcare professional. While often associated with childhood, ADHD doesn't simply disappear in adulthood. In fact, many adults live with undiagnosed ADHD, unaware of why they face certain challenges. The symptoms might manifest differently than in childhood, often masked by coping mechanisms developed over time. Adults with ADHD might struggle with organization and time management. Deadlines loom large, procrastination becomes a way of life, and keeping track of appointments or commitments feels like an uphill battle. Imagine trying to juggle multiple projects at work while struggling to prioritize tasks or remember crucial meetings. Relationship difficulties can also arise from ADHD-related challenges. Impulsivity might lead to interrupting others, difficulty following through on promises, or even emotional outbursts. Meanwhile, inattentiveness can make it challenging to listen attentively or remember important details shared by loved ones. Imagine trying to maintain a healthy relationship while struggling to manage emotional responses or remember significant dates and conversations. It's important to remember that ADHD looks different for everyone. Some adults might excel in creative fields, leveraging their unique perspectives and hyperfocus abilities. Others might struggle in traditional work environments, but thrive in settings that allow for flexibility and autonomy. If you resonate with these experiences, seeking professional help can provide clarity, support, and strategies for managing ADHD in adulthood. Living with ADHD, whether diagnosed or not, presents unique challenges across various aspects of life. For children, academic struggles are common. Difficulty focusing in class, completing assignments on time, or sitting still during lessons can lead to frustration for both the child and their teachers. This can impact self-esteem and create a negative association with learning. Socially, ADHD can make it tricky to navigate friendships and peer interactions. Impulsivity might lead to unintentional hurtful remarks, while inattentiveness can make it difficult to follow conversations or pick up on social cues. This can lead to feelings of isolation, rejection, and difficulty forming lasting connections. Adults with ADHD often face challenges in the workplace. Organization, time management, and sustained attention are crucial for career success, yet these can be significant hurdles for individuals with ADHD. This can lead to missed deadlines, incomplete projects, and difficulty advancing in their careers. Relationships can also be strained by the challenges of ADHD. Partners and loved ones might misinterpret inattentiveness as a lack of care or interest, while impulsivity can lead to miscommunication and conflict. Building understanding and implementing coping mechanisms are essential for maintaining healthy and fulfilling relationships. For years, scientists have been working tirelessly to unravel the mysteries surrounding ADHD. While there's no single cause, genetics plays a significant role. Think of it like inheriting your eye color or height. ADHD often runs in families. Research suggests that multiple genes, rather than just one, contribute to an individual's likelihood of developing ADHD. These genes influence how the brain produces and uses certain chemicals called neurotransmitters. Imagine these neurotransmitters as messengers carrying signals between different parts of the brain. One crucial neurotransmitter is dopamine, often referred to as the feel-good chemical. Dopamine plays a vital role in motivation, reward, and attention. In individuals with ADHD, the dopamine pathways might function differently, making it harder to experience those rewarding feelings that come with completing tasks or achieving goals. While genetics lay the groundwork, it's important to remember that having a family history of ADHD doesn't guarantee you'll develop the condition, it merely increases the likelihood. Environmental factors and individual experiences also play a significant role in shaping how ADHD manifests. While genetics provide the blueprint, environmental factors can influence how ADHD unfolds throughout an individual's life. These factors, like puzzle pieces, interact with genetic predispositions to shape the overall picture. Exposure to certain toxins during pregnancy or early childhood has been linked to an increased risk of ADHD. For example, studies have shown a correlation between maternal smoking during pregnancy and a higher likelihood of children developing attention-related challenges. Imagine a developing brain exposed to harmful substances that disrupt its delicate wiring. Premature birth or low birth weight can also increase the risk of ADHD. Babies born prematurely often face additional health challenges, and their brains might not have had sufficient time to develop fully, potentially impacting attention and impulse control later in life. Furthermore, stressful or unstable home environments during early childhood can exacerbate ADHD symptoms. Children raised in chaotic households might struggle to develop healthy coping mechanisms for stress and emotional regulation, potentially amplifying impulsivity and emotional reactivity. It's crucial to remember that these environmental factors alone don't cause ADHD. However, they can interact with genetic vulnerabilities, increasing the likelihood of the condition developing or influencing its severity. The brain's blueprint neurological factors. Let's delve into how ADHD manifests in the brain. Research shows subtle differences in brain structure and function. The prefrontal cortex, the brain's executive center, is crucial for planning and impulse control. In ADHD, this region may mature slower, affecting attention and impulse control. The basal ganglia involved in movement and reward also play a role. Communication between these areas might function differently in ADHD. These differences reflect variations in brain wiring, not intelligence. Finding your path treatment options for ADHD. Now that we've explored the ins and outs of ADHD, you might be wondering what can be done. The good news is there's a wide range of effective treatment options available, tailored to individual needs and preferences. Think of it like finding the right key to unlock your full potential. There's no one-size-fits-all solution for ADHD. What works wonders for one person might not be as effective for another. That's why it's crucial to work closely with a qualified healthcare professional to determine the most suitable treatment plan for you or your child. It's about finding the approach that best aligns with your unique strengths and challenges. Some individuals find significant relief through medication, which can help balance brain chemistry and improve focus, attention, and impulse control. Others prefer behavioral therapies that equip them with practical coping mechanisms and strategies for managing ADHD-related challenges in daily life. Often, a combination of approaches yields the most effective results. Imagine a toolbox filled with various tools, each designed to address specific aspects of ADHD. By combining medication, therapy, and lifestyle modifications, individuals can create a comprehensive and personalized toolkit for thriving with ADHD. Medication balancing brain chemistry. Medication is often a cornerstone of ADHD treatment, particularly for managing the core symptoms of inattention, hyperactivity, and impulsivity. These medications work by adjusting the levels of certain neurotransmitters in the brain, primarily dopamine and norepinephrine. Think of it like fine-tuning a radio signal to receive clearer reception. Stimulants are the most commonly prescribed type of ADHD medication. Despite their name, stimulants actually have a calming effect on individuals with ADHD by increasing dopamine and norepinephrine levels in the prefrontal cortex, the brain region responsible for executive function and attention. Imagine providing a gentle boost to the brain's control center, helping it regulate attention and impulses more effectively. Non-stimulant medications are another option, working through different mechanisms to improve focus and attention. These medications might be prescribed for individuals who experience side effects from stimulants or have certain medical conditions. Imagine exploring alternative routes to achieve a similar destination, improve focus and attention. It's crucial to remember that medication is not a magic bullet. It doesn't cure ADHD, but rather helps manage symptoms, making it easier to engage in therapy, implement coping strategies, and navigate daily life with greater ease. The decision to pursue medication should always be made in consultation with a qualified healthcare professional who can assess individual needs and monitor for potential side effects. Beyond pills, therapy and lifestyle changes, medication is most effective when combined with therapy and lifestyle modifications. Therapy provides tools to manage ADHD, develop coping mechanisms, and build self-esteem. Think of it like learning new skills to navigate life confidently. Cognitive behavioral therapy helps modify negative thought patterns and behaviors, reframe negative self-talk, and replace unhelpful habits with adaptive ones. Lifestyle changes like consistent routines, sleep, exercise, and diet impact focus and emotional regulation. Managing ADHD is an ongoing journey, finding the right strategies for a fulfilling life. Understanding and acceptance, keys to thriving with ADHD. So, there you have it, a glimpse into the multifaceted world of ADHD. We've explored its symptoms, delved into its potential causes, and unpacked various treatment options. But beyond the science and statistics, it's crucial to remember that ADHD is at its core about understanding and acceptance. Living with ADHD, whether diagnosed or not, comes with its unique set of challenges. Yet it's essential to recognize that ADHD is not a deficit of character or a sign of weakness. It's simply a different way of experiencing the world, one that comes with both strengths and struggles. Imagine a world where differences are celebrated, where individuals with ADHD are empowered to embrace their unique cognitive styles and leverage their strengths. A world where support and understanding replace judgment and stigma. This journey begins with knowledge. By understanding ADHD, we can foster empathy, challenge misconceptions, and create a more inclusive and supportive environment for everyone. Embracing neurodiversity, a brighter future for all. As we move forward, let's embrace the concept of neurodiversity, the understanding that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to how our brains work. Just as biodiversity enriches our planet, neurodiversity enriches our society, bringing a kaleidoscope of perspectives, talents, and ways of thinking. Individuals with ADHD often possess remarkable strengths, creativity, out-of-the-box thinking, boundless energy, and a unique ability to hyper-focus on their passions. Imagine harnessing these strengths to fuel innovation, solve complex problems, and bring fresh perspectives to every field imaginable. By fostering an environment that values neurodiversity, we unlock the full potential of every individual, regardless of their neurological wiring. This means providing appropriate support in educational settings, promoting inclusivity in the workplace, and celebrating the unique contributions of individuals with ADHD. Let's challenge the narrative that ADHD is something to be fixed or overcome. Instead, let's embrace the incredible diversity of human minds and create a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive, contribute, and shine brightly in their own unique way. Remember, knowledge is power, and together we can build a brighter future for all.